Hi boys and girls, today we are going to draw our pumpkin inspired by Yayoi Kusama. The first thing you're going to do is pick a side, it doesn't matter which side, but write your first and last name with a pencil. And then turn your paper over to the opposite. And we're also going to turn our paper horizontal, like this. Not like this, but horizontal. That would be the best direction for our short, wide pumpkins. You have two choices. You can follow with me and draw a pumpkin with me, or you can wait till the video is over, or while I'm drawing with the video, you can draw your own pumpkin. But we want to make sure that we draw a nice big pumpkin. We don't want a bunch of empty space. We want our pumpkin to be about the same size as this big paper, okay? You can also use oil pastels. That's what we're going to use today. So I want you to pick an oil pastel that you think you would like for your pumpkin. I'm going to choose dark green. Okay, I'm going to draw the pumpkin that we practiced last time on the video, but remember, you can pick a pumpkin from your idea sheet as long as you follow the steps. Because if you're following steps from the idea sheet, you will be able to draw a 3D pumpkin, and that's what we want, a realistic pumpkin. First, find the middle of your paper, and we're using an oil pastel, so if you make a mistake, I'm going to show you how to turn it into a beautiful ooze, okay? Just take a deep breath and try your best. If you make a mistake, it's all right. And plus, we're going to fill it up with paint anyway later, so you'll be able to cover up a bunch of your mistakes if that happens. Find the middle of your paper, go up a little bit, not all the way to the top because you want to leave room for your stem, and make a rainbow line. You can practice with your finger first, okay? When you're ready, draw a rainbow line with your oil pastel. Then find the middle again and go down, not all the way to the bottom, but maybe a couple of inches from the bottom or a whole finger space from the bottom. If you want to practice with your finger first, you can, and when you're ready, draw an opposite or a smiley face line. Good job. Let's draw the side of the pumpkin now. Bring your oil pastel up to the right side of your rainbow, and we're going to draw a stretched out backwards letter C. Practice first. But please don't touch the oil pastel lines with your finger because they might smear. And if you have little crumbs, just blow them off. Don't wipe them off. If your pumpkin didn't go as far down as mine, maybe if it went here or here, that's okay. No pumpkin is perfect, remember, because they're organic shapes. And let's make the same copycat line on the opposite side. A stretched out letter C, up, down, around, towards the bottom. Awesome job. Let's draw the stem, and you're using the same color oil pastel. We're not switching. Curved line, and then another one. If one is longer than the other, that's okay. But you are going to close this space up with an oval. An oval is a stretched out circle. Perfect. If you make a mistake, ignore it. Don't worry about it. We are going to cover that up with paint and cover it up with something else later. Okay, let's do the other side. This time we're starting at the stem. Same thing though, that big old stretched out backward C. When you're ready, up, around, and back, down. Same thing on the other side because we're making our symmetrical drawing. It's the same on both sides. I'm loving it. Now, the back of the pumpkin, if you have room, I have room. I have a little gap between my stem and the side of my pumpkin. I don't really have that on the other side, so let's just see. Let's draw the back of the pumpkin right here where there's a space, and the other one, I'm not even going to worry about it because I don't have space. See? Miss Dalmy makes mistakes too. Now, we've been learning about Yayoi Kusama, and she creates dots on her pumpkins. So now I want you to create polka dots or circles with your same oil pastel, and you can color them in. So now is the time to find a mistake that you made and maybe draw a polka dot on top of it or turn it into a polka dot pattern. Some of your polka dots need to stay white, and some of them can be colored in all the way or just part of the way. Your polka dots need to be big, small, and medium. If there's a space on your paper where it looks a little lonely or empty, that is where you need to draw a polka dot. Some of my polka dots are just coming off of the pumpkin like this. I love that. Don't forget about your stem. And don't forget to make all different sizes. If you mess up on your polka dots, it's okay. Color it in or make it bigger. Don't forget to color all the way in though. Okay, look at this one. I'm going to draw one next door that's not so good, and I want you to make sure you color in all the way. Okay, if I draw a polka dot right here, and that's not colored in all the way, please press down, color it in all the way. If you're drawing a pumpkin from the idea sheet, that's great, but make sure your pumpkin is big like mine. It fills up the whole paper, and there's only a little bit of white space around it, which we call negative space. When you're decorating your pumpkin or the polka dots, please try not to let your wrist lay in the oil pastel lines because they need to dry and it will smear. If you made a really bad smear, guess what? Turn it into a polka dot. Okay, I cannot wait to see your lovely polka dot pumpkins. Good job.